Hello world, here's BD, your Bitcoin trading informant, your IOTA trading informant. Today it's important for me to show you this one. It's a really important indicator because it's showing us maybe a really bad thing about IOTA. It's the MFI, the money flow indicator. I made a really nice video about this one for Bitcoin. If you don't know what it is, please watch this video, the money flow indicator from today for Bitcoin. It's really interesting and I will show you what does it mean for IOTA now. So guys, hello and welcome to IOTA Analysis. Today we will check not the detail what's going on. Today I would like to show you a very important indicator, and this is an English update, not a German one. I made a German update for about some days. Thanks guys for over 1,000 views, for over 50 likes, I think over 50. Really, I'm really happy guys about this. So here is the English update for IOTA, and now I'm showing you this one. MFI. What does it mean? Really short guys. I have a long video out there. I told you for Bitcoin what is the money flow index, and it's important guys. I can tell you short, it's not the RSI, the relative strength index, because it is an indicator which is using, and now guys, really important, the volume and the price. Not only the price, it is using also the volume, the assets volume and price. So what does it mean? Let me show you. Here is the daily time frame. Every candle is 1 day. Let's talk about not the future. Let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about the history. We saw here a nice spikes to the upside. And if you're watching the MFI on the downside, everything over 80 points, it's oversold. And what can we see? Let's zoom a little bit more. Here we saw here a really nice spike to the upside, 2.6 US dollar. What did we saw here on the downside? Here it was this spike, 83 points. What happened after we reached 80 points? We fall down really hard here, like this one. The next spike to the upside, we fall down really hard. And you can see a lot of ups and downs. And what's the big thing for the moment? What is the big thing? What I would like to show you? Yes, of course, guys, I'm an IOTA fanboy. It's not that thing that I will tell you IOTA is going to hell. I love IOTA. Some interesting stuff out there for IOTA. But this is now really dangerous, because if we are watching the MFI, the money flow index, what can we see? Look at the downside. Let's zoom up a little bit. Look at this. We are really high with the MFI. We are on 87 points. You know what it means. Every time we reached 80, we went down really hard. Here we reached 81. What happened on this point? We went down really hard. Now we are back again, 87 points. What's the next big thing? I don't hope for this, guys. I'm still in a long position. I'm still long on IOTA, but it's now really dangerous because we are on 87 points. Everything over 80 is overbought. And the big question is, are we going hard down now again? That's the big question. If we are watching this point here on the downside, you can see here is the support. Here is the really low support. Guys, if we are falling down so hard, like this happened here and here and here and here and here, we have maybe a really bad target to the downside. What is the big support? What is our big wish for IOTA? What should hold? What must hold? It is this point. It is this point to the downside, 62 cents. We need to hold this because it is our last low. What do we need now? We need a higher low. If we're making a lower low, it's dangerous for IOTA to go down more and more. We need a higher low over 0.61. That's really interesting, and that's really possible, and I hope we can go over this point, guys. If we are watching the daily time frame, yes, of course, we are in a bad bearish downtrend, guys. You know it. It's a parallel channel to the downside. The next big thing, IOTA versus Bitcoin, is a really bad stuff. Let me show you really quick. IOTA, Bitcoin. Sorry about this. Bitcoin BTC IOTA. Know what's going on, Bitty? What do you make here? IOTA BTC. So, okay, this is IOTA versus Bitcoin. What's happening here? You can see it. I was hoping for this diamond pattern, IOTA versus Bitcoin. I was hoping for a nice breakout to the upside. What happened against Bitcoin? We went down really hard. So we lost a lot of money because of holding IOTA against Bitcoin. Bitcoin was going down, yes, of course, but IOTA was going down more. So yes, of course, we lost more money. It was better to hold Bitcoin as IOTA. Yes, we know it. But now back again, IOTA USD or USDT, it's the same thing. So here we are back again. Yes, we are in a bad bearish downtrend. What do we need? We need to break out of this downtrend. Okay, guys, we are here. If you're watching the MFI on a bad position on the downside, you see it. I'm turning it off and we can check this now a little bit in detail, not too much today, because today it is really important for me to show you what is the money flow index. I showed you, and now it's the big question. If we are zooming in a little bit more and more, what's happening now? The good news are we broke this resistance line. It is now a support. The good sorry guys, the good news are we broke the middle line here. We broke the middle line and it is now also a support. Okay, everything is nice, everything is okay. If we are zooming in a little bit more, what can we make? A Fibonacci retracement. Highest point, lowest point, easy. What is the next big thing to watch? $1, okay. Psychological resistance, really big resistance. After this, we have 0.5 Fibonacci, $1.08, and so on and so on. You can see the Fibonacci lines. What is good for the moment? We are over this line. We are over 83 cents. Why it is so important? Because it is the 0.236 Fibonacci line, and we need to hold this if we would go up more and more. I am in a long position. I am still as long in a long position, guys, as long as we can hold this parallel channel to the upside. It's a green parallel channel on the daily time frame, and now you can see we are here on the end of this parallel channel here. We are touching this line. We saw a nice spike over this, and guys, you know it. If we are closing with a long wick to the upside, it's for the most times a really bad sign. We need to hold this position here. That's important. We need to hold the middle line. We need to hold 0.83 if we're going down again. Guys, I will not make a long video today. It's important to know this stuff. One thing I would like to show you, it is really important. It is where it is. The golden cross, death cross indicator. Why it is so important? Here it is. We are in a death cross zone. Don't forget it. On the daily time frame, death cross zone, but we are still over the green line. The green line is the SMA 50. That's really, really important. Green SMA 50, red SMA 200. And here it comes from the upside. As long as we are over the green line, it's good, because if both of these lines would cross again, we have a golden cross, but it's a long, long way to this. If we are watching the 4-hour time frame, and here's this not so important, but here it is good. Why? Because we had the golden cross here, and after this, we saw a nice big pump to the upside. Now we are here on this position, and that's really dangerous. It's the end of the parallel channel. What's happening now? Will our MFI play out to the downside more and more? Will we go down here? As we can see on the 1-day time frame, we are overbought. Are we going down again? Are we going down again? And will this one hold? Guys, these are the things we need to watch. It's a big, big, big question, and it's a short update for the day. Really important. Watch the money flow. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice time. Greetings. Not a financial advice. Yours, BD. Bye-bye.
System activated.